Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on a scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
A baby will make love stronger, days shorter, nights longer, bankroll smaller, home happier, clothes shabbier, the past forgotten, and the future worth living for. Barf. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bump Bible, my extremely, extremely limited mini-series dedicated to mamas to be. It's me, Jackie. We've turned a corner. We've turned a motherfucking corner. Welcome to 14 weeks. Only 26 weeks to go. Little miracles. Okay. I will say that after a pretty dark few weeks there way back when, all has been disassociated. My hair is growing. The face is glowing. My appetite is back. And she's feeling like herself again. Dare I quote Ella Langley? Seasons come and seasons go. I'm back to loving life again. Not exactly. I mean, would I take out a handicapped person, or shall we say handy-capable, I would drink a vodka martini out of like a bedpan in a nursing home at this point, because I'm feeling like myself, kind of, minus like just being a fat fuck of a bitch. Oh, we're not supposed to say that. We're growing little miracles. Here's what. Fuck you, okay? I want to be skinny again. Is it toxic? Yes. Am I starving myself? Of course not. A gal could only dream. I'm eating everything under the Tuscan sun, because after going so many weeks without an appetite, I'm someone that like loves and appreciates food, okay? It is kind of all I look forward to during this time. Not my future little baby. I keep saying this, and I gotta lock it up because the people don't love it. They're like, oh, you must be so excited. And I'm like, not really. I feel like I have nothing to look forward to. And still very much so kind of on that bandwagon and starting to just like really sit shiva with the idea of me being like a solo kid chic, like jet set mom. And now I'm going to have like two, which is just, ugh. Like so gross. And do we have to do the caveat disclaimer? Do we have to do the disclaimer where we're not allowed to make jokes because, being able to carry a child is a miracle and I'm so grateful and I love my kids and I love my family and whatnot. Suck a dick. Okay. Wrong show. Go elsewhere. There's a million shows for you. This one ain't for you. Here's what's fun about being pregnant now that we are somewhat out of the woods. And if you're still barfing into a trash can and so miserable, sorry for your experience. Think about how thin you're going to be. Okay. Just think about it. Whoever allowed me to like tackle this topic, it was a very bad idea. Whoever gave this the green light, shame on you. This says nothing about me. This is everybody at management at the network who thought this was a good idea. Joke's on you. Okay. This is probably a wrap after this week, but now that we're feeling better, now that our appetites are back, my energy's good. I'm sleeping, feeling like myself again, but also just being the biggest fucking bitch. And when I tell you, I'm having so much fun, like Jackie, you're always a fucking bitch. This is true, but there is a difference between a sister in sobriety being a cunt. Like you have a couple cocktails, you spark a fight with your husband, and then you just like go night night and you wake up and it's like, who cares? There's something that comes with the clarity of sobriety where I am so controlled in tempo and measure, but so violent with the words because of the extra hormones and the blood circulation that I feel like I have become just my best bitchiest self, and I'm taking no prisoners. And because you're not really allowed to clap back at a pregnant person, I'm just being such a cunt. And it feels so good. Like, I definitely err on the side of caution outside the home. Like, I'm so burdened by self-awareness and, my reputation of just being a bitch that when I leave the home, I'm so over the top, kind of polite and accommodating that oftentimes it makes me sick because like I'm the person, like if I order correctly and then they bring me the wrong meal, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I must have. And then I take full accountability for something I definitely didn't do. And then I'm like profusely apologizing when it was 100% not my mistake. Or like if someone serves me like a raw chicken piccata, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I hate to be a pain in the ass, but I feel like this chicken's just a bit undercooked. It's like cacawing. It's like, what sound does a chicken make? What's cacaw? What sound does a fucking chicken make? Rare. I don't know. Quack, quack. Who fucking cares? It's literally like mooing at me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry to be inconvenient, but is there any way? Or like they send me the complete wrong thing. Like I'll still pay for both, but like just annoyingly accommodating. And this week something happened where the tides turned. And I have been in a very respectful, polite manner still, but like calling out bullshit and blowing the whistle and not letting, the patriarchy and these fucking idiots take me for a dunce, if you will. Okay. You can take me for a dunce, but you can't take me for a dunce. Okay. And you can certainly take me for a bunt cake. You got that? I mean, they just don't make them like me anymore. Really operating on all cylinders here. So I encourage women listening at home in their 14th week to also embrace just being a ruthless cunt of a bitch because it's all we have and we need to have pastimes to get through these next 6 months and change. 6 more fucking months, okay? I'm going to admit something. Now, I want to say this podcast is not, consult your doctor. This is not an advice podcast. Don't do anything that I do, okay? Don't listen to me. I'm just sharing a truth because that nobody behind a microphone is going to serve it to you straight. Everyone is presenting the most curated, fluffy, Paris-filtered version of themselves. Now, today, I went and I got sushi. And I'm not talking a shrimp tempura roll. I'm talking salmon sashimi, all low mercury. I'm staying away from high mercury fish, but thank you. But am I still eating sushi? Yes. Did I eat sushi with Clyde? Yes, I did. The entire way through. I would wear it was like the height of summer. I was basically crowning. His hand was like coming out of my vagina and I was still going to sushi. And the looks, kind of the reviews were mixed. My doctor said, in moderation, if you're going to a nice establishment and you're not like eating sashimi off the floor of a gas station, like most of the time you're going to be absolutely fine. And I was weighing the pros and cons because baby don't like hot fish. I didn't like hot fish with Clyde and I don't like hot fish with this baby. And I'm a pescatarian adjacent. Like my body craves fresh, raw fish. Okay. I am a double Leo Scorpio. Okay. I am clawing at a salmon. And I was just like, you know what? It's time for baby. And by the way, I'm not talking, how disgusting would it be if I was addressing the actual fetus inside of me? No, I am baby, okay? Forever and ever and ever. Nobody puts baby on a sushi ban. So I went and I had like spicy scallop sushi. I had salmon sashimi. I had a baked crab hand roll. I had edamame. I had, harami, aka fluke, which is a low mercury fish. I had a sardine sushi, omega-3s, and I was thinking about the pros and cons. And it's like the cons of not having any fish, DHA, like developmentally, or me just enjoying myself and going to, a very nice sushi restaurant, an esteemed local sushi restaurant that I've been to 7 million times and indulge in a little salmon sashimi flash frozen for parasites. Like, I'm just I had the epiphany. I would say I don't know if I'm a type B mom or type C mom, okay? I don't run worried. I don't know if it's not even a second pregnancy thing, by the way. This was the first pregnancy too. I try not to make really stupid decisions, but all in all, stress kills, and I'm just trying to get through this pregnancy in a blissful manner. And if that means I get sushi twice a week, low mercury, that's just what I'm doing. And the way that salmon hit my mouth and I like slid out of my chair. I'm like, okay, I just went from 6 to fucking midnight. Like nothing has nourished me the way that ice cold salmon sashimi is. So I just, you know what? Do your research, make your decisions, consult your doctor, all of the caveats, but like pregnancy doesn't need to be full deprivation mode. I don't understand. If men carried children, okay, you could get an abortion. Awkward to talk about abortions in a pregnancy related podcast. You could get abortions at, Carl's Jr. You'd be able to drink as much beer as you want. You'd be able to have sushi. I mean, they'd run all the research on all of the things. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just a good time gal sharing my inner monologue, but it's crazy. It's just like, we can't, we're not going to look into it, but don't. Everyone's very, very quick to oppress pregnant women. We're just so easy to be like, don't do it. It's only 10 months. And then these, the worst are these other women in the Reddit threads being like, wow, you're so selfish. Like you couldn't for 10 months, like the risk and this, that, the other thing. Like, do you, okay? If I want to have a glass of champagne in a couple months, like if the child has a large forehead, so be it, okay? A wispy bang never hurt nobody. Shut the fuck up. Worry about your own bucktooth children, okay? Who look inbred. Stop worrying that if a salmon sashimi, my kid's gonna come out with flippers. Good. Michael Phelps wishes. Who cares? Shut up. It's none of your fucking business. Here's the thing. I love buying clothes that I'm never going to wear, okay? Like there really is no need for me to have like bedazzled jeans or a designer hiking boot, but sometimes your thumbs get a little twitchy and you click purchase before you can second guess it. And now that I'm ugly, fat, and poor, I've decided it was time to take a good hard look in the mirror and do a real wardrobe overhaul. And that's where Vinted came in. Vinted is a secondhand app that makes it easy for everyday sellers, people like you and me, to sell pre-loved fashion and earn some extra money, okay? Whether we're cleaning up pieces you no longer wear or finding unique items at great prices, Vinted makes it simple to refresh your wardrobe, earn extra cash, and give your clothes a second life. There are no seller fees, and the app is free to download, which means you actually get to keep the money that you earn. It really was so easy to list all of these items on Vinted. Plus, once an item sells, Vinted creates the prepaid shipping label for you. I mean, such a great idea to just like purge your closet, get ready for fall, and do it with Vinted. Ready to clean out your closet and make some extra money? Download the Vinted app for free and start listing with no seller fees. You keep every dollar you earn. Listen, I am somewhat of a gourmet cook. My family does not deserve me, but what I don't love is having to make 18 different dishes because Andrew and I want one thing. Clyde is at a different feeding stage. The new baby's going to have to eat something else entirely. That is why my saving grace has been Little Spoon for the past however many years. I found Little Spoon when Clyde was like 6 months old and I was like at home making all these baby blends and I'm like, what am I doing? This is like so much effort, such little reward. And I found Little Spoon, bullied them into sponsoring this podcast, and just like knowing that you always have a nutritious, healthy meal on deck in the freezer, ready to go, one that your kid will love, consume, is just like the greatest like life hack of all time. Little Spoon is a company that you can really, really trust. They are great for picky eaters. It's ready in minutes. It's real nutrition. Plus, for baby number 2, I will be using the organic infant formula by Little Spoon. I've done so much research. It's so like highly, highly rated. It's clean. It's delicious, allegedly. see. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I'm sure it's absolutely gorgeous. Also, they have baby cereal. They have baby blends. I will be with Little Spoon along for this ride. I'm so glad I know about them. Round 2. Feeding the kids doesn't have to be complicated. Little Spoon makes it easy with real nutritionally balanced meals and snacks designed for every stage. It shows up ready to go, takes the pressure off, and somehow still gets devoured, veggies and all. No artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners either. And you know what? That's a win I'll take every time. Get 30% off your first online order at littlespoon.com/Bible with code Bible. That's LITTLESPOON.com/Bible with code Bible for 30% off your first order. Also, what's fun around this time is that I announced the pregnancy this week, and I want you all to know just kind of the inner workings behind that. I basically told everybody with a pulse, like the second I got a positive pregnancy test. That's pretty par for the course with me. I'm like, I want to be chill. Like, I want to keep it secret. Like, we don't know. It's too early. Cut to 3.5 minutes later, me telling, the guy at the seafood counter at Gelson's that I'm pregnant. Like, I told approximately 614 people. So to all the people that shut their fucking mouth and, kept my little secret, thank you. But, with the second pregnancy, you show much quicker. I'm also fatter, so that doesn't lend itself to, we're starting with a raised foundation. Let's just say that. And, dressing in bulky clothing and all the people on the internet calling me fat and chunky and blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck all of you. I just want to lean in, have people feel bad for me and bad that they said mean things about me. And I want to enter my skanky pregnant arena because, really we only have, I would say, for my body type specifically, because these tits are so big, I've got about 4 months of being a cute, skank ass pregnant girl. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Kind of the oversized look doesn't really do much for my frame. So I am rocking, camel toe, tits out, body con bump suits all day, every day with a statement jacket and a really good bag and a cute shoe and hair extensions. That's just what I'm bringing to the table. And to be able to just let your shit hang out and be celebrated. I'm pretty certain it's only 30% baby and 70% bad lifestyle previously endured before baby. BB before baby. But regardless, to be celebrated for it feels really good and something I highly encourage. Get skanky. Get skanky and get skanky quick. Summer's around the corner, okay? This week, our little bundles of joy, they're the size of a lemon. And when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Unless you have gestational diabetes, LOL, which by the way, I'm trying so hard not to get it this time around. But I have thalassemia, which is a rare blood disorder, and I'm more prone to gestation diabetes, but I feel like my cravings for sweets are way, way less. And it's just goes to show you that all pregnancies are so fucking different. Because with Clyde, I was on a jet ski in the Bahamas, riding tumultuous waves, being woohoo! Couldn't have felt better the whole time. And this, the first trimester, now I look back at it and this is just being a woman, but I'm only 2 weeks out of it and I barely remember it. I'm it wasn't that bad. But I think when I was in it, I'm so glad I have these episodes. I think I was low-key super miserable, really miserable. But is that because I had a toddler and Andrew was gone? And was I milking it? Was that a placebo pity effect? I'm not entirely sure. I don't trust myself in these moments because normally I'm someone that's everything's fine. Everything's fine. My leg could be detached, hanging by a ligament. And I'm just walking around with a sahankin leg. And I'd be it's fine. I'm fine. So it's not really in my constitution to to like overhype symptoms, especially negative symptoms. Like if it's positive, I'm like fully off the Richter scale. But if something is like at all detrimental or in like what I deem to be weak or inferior, I typically don't over exaggerate in that way. So I'm going to have to review the footage because I think I was like actually super, super miserable. Actually, yes, it's all coming back to me. Cue Celine Dion. I remember like I didn't have dinner for weeks. Do you know what that does to a girl? I have so many pictures of me just having water with like one strawberry belt. Like that was my dinner. And then I could barely finish the strawberry belt. Like, what the fuck? Mocktail of the week, everybody. A new segment that I just thought of on the spot. Here is a gorgeous faux colada that I had recently. You take a coconut water, raw, organic, okay? No sugar added. And you put it in a blender with a couple frozen strawberries and a handful of frozen pineapple. You whip that bitch up, put her in a fancy glass. And, you know, I put some colostrum in there too. Get the fuck out of here. Literally get the fuck out of here. Somebody tased me to the ground. And then I put like a little pineapple chunk on the side, a sprig of mint, and she's in Cabo, honey. It's really good. All I wanted this weekend was a pina colada with extra rum. And I didn't even allow myself to have like a fucking virgin pina colada because we've got that GD on the horizon, gestational diabetes. Also, anyone who's about to do the test, what do they do it at? Like 20 weeks? Who knows? Who cares? There's a thing called, God, there's like let me Google this. Hold on. Journalism at its finest. Oh, instead of the drink that they give you, which I happened to love the first time, don't listen to these doomsdayers on the internet. It's the worst. It's disgusting. I've never tried anything worse. You swallowed semen, okay? I'm pretty sure you can get the fucking gestational diabetes drink down, you fucking whore. Like, you'll be just fine. But there is a alternative called the Fresh Test. I've never tried it, but it's apparently like clean. It's natural. It has the same amount of sugar. It's non-GMO, BPA free, no additives, blah, 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 blah. So you're able to bring that instead. Just sharing is caring, some information. I'll probably do that this go around. I forget what I had. I think I had like the orange one. I had to take it a couple times. I think I did a bit of a sampler platter, but like I said, low-key loved it. I'm like, Gatorade, which I can't watch any television where they're consuming meals because like whatever I just ate automatically doesn't sound good and I want whatever is on the TV. So if I'm like having linguine and clams and they're having like fajitas, my linguine and clams, like I can't fucking deal with. Oh God, it's just, it plagues me, but it's so fun. It's so fun. And we're almost there, girly girls. Let's see what's happening at 14 weeks, okay? Let me look. Okay, correction. She is not the size of a lemon. Your baby is about the size of a kiwi. We are officially in the second trimester. It gets a little murky. I always thought that the second trimester started at like 12 weeks. I don't know why, because 12 felt like a semester. I don't know the numerology behind it, but that's what it felt like to me. But alas, we are a fish in the second trimester. Your little precious bundle of joy sucking the life out of you, your little demon seed, can now make facial expressions. Usually, if you're lucky, the first trimester nausea and fatigue begin to fade. Your baby's arms have lengthened into better proportion. Fine hair called lanugo is beginning to cover their body. Their muscles and bones are developing, meaning they're frequently wiggling and stretching. Although you likely won't feel kicks for a few more weeks. The kidneys are producing urine. Sexy. And your baby is actively swallowing amniotic fluid and processing it. Also, those little lucifers are developing facial muscles. They'll be smiling, squinting, grimacing. Your energy is up. There's an increase in sex drive. Increase in circulating blood volume can cause you to feel warmer, lead to a rosy complexion. Cue the rosacea. It can also cause nasal congestion, so no need for concern, okay? Remember, girly girls, stay hydrated and consider incorporating gentle pelvic floor exercise like Kegels to support your body as it changes. Little miracles. And as always, I'll leave you with some supple words of encouragement. Being a mother is learning about strengths you didn't know you had and dealing with fears you didn't know existed. By Linda Wooten. What a dumb slut. Have a great, great week, everybody. Check in next week. Namaste.
Hello, and welcome to Pluto Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, just stream it for free on Pluto TV, where all your blockbuster favorites are landing all summer long. Catch Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Fantastic.
The Matrix Trilogy.
Welcome to the real world.
Mean Girls.
Shut up!
Titanic.
I'm the king of the world!
And so much more. For showtimes, press nothing. They're free 24/7.
That is so fetch.
On Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.